Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's another episode here. Joining me for some coffee this morning. And we're going to talk about universal shifts and what that means and how the universe is guiding you and how we can pay attention to those signs, to those changes, and to embrace them with confidence, to embrace them fearlessly, right? Because there's a lot of times when you are up for change and change is coming in, we resist change. We don't like change, right? Change is scary. So we like to kind of keep it simple and know what our system is and stay in that comfort zone. But there's a lot of times that when you continue to stay in that comfort zone and you're not moving forward or you're not in alignment to your higher self and to your purpose, the universe is going to shift you. They're going to nudge you. And it's important for us to surrender to that process, right? So what does that mean for you? It could mean anything from you could get a job loss, right? Just a pulling out of the job, maybe laid off, fired, reorganization, whatever it is, and very little, no notice that, hey, now you have to find a new job, right? That's the universe saying, hey, it's time for you to grow. Maybe it is looking for a bigger title or something more challenging, or maybe completely changing your life and career altogether. Maybe there's something that steps in for you. I know for me, it was quite a big deal that when I went to shift careers, right? So being a tax manager and really having that day to day, I was tired and I was burnt out, and I didn't want to spend 80 hours a week at work at a desk, being confined in a box, right? And so I had to change it. I had to kind of go, wait a second, this needs to change. And am I listening to my higher self? So super, super scary to kind of go, yeah, let me throw all that away. Yeah, let's just throw that away, Colbs, and try something new. But the universe kept giving me those signs along the way that I was on the right track. I didn't know exactly where it would go, but I knew I was on the right track. As I was taking my own leap of faith and looking at my own fear coming into play, I had to trust, like, hey, I had to trust in myself. I had to trust in the universe. And I certainly had to trust that nudge I was getting. So when you do get that nudge, when you do get that inspirational thought of try this or do that, it's important to follow that and listen to that, because that is your intuition. And your intuition is automatically connected and tied to your higher self, which in return is tied into the universe. Okay. So as you begin to listen to that intuition, listen to those nudges, they're going to keep guiding you. It's like a path, and you may not know the next step. That's the thing. It's not all laid out. I don't know exactly where this is going and how it's going, right? Day to day is an exciting adventure with spirit, but we trust and we surrender and we follow the nudges. So when it's time to have those shifts, that means energetically you are ready for the next level, the next vibration, even if you are not feeling it in the moment of that shift and change. It's knowing the higher self is already there. It's just your ego mind, the ego self, the safe self needs to surrender to join that vibration. And when you do that, opportunities will open up. You will begin to see more and more is opening and coming to, because you're now in alignment. You're vibrationally in alignment. So trust your nudges, surrender to the universe, release that fear. There's no such thing as fearless. We say that all the time. Be fearless. It's impossible to be fearless, right? Fear is a natural state that we have. It's our fight or flight stepping in to protect us. But what you can do is understand that you have that fear and not allow it to stop you. To just embrace that fear and say, I feel you, I see you, but I'm still going to trust and surrender. And you will see the magical places that the universe wants to take you. Okay? So that is your coffee with Colby for today. You guys, we have the Colby Rebel Show this Thursday night with a very, very amazing special guest, Allison. She is going to talk about Spirit Camp, 5 days of spiritual fun. Okay? So 5 days of spiritual fun. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. I have so much coming up. My East Coast tour. I can't wait to share that with you more. Just go to colbyrebel.com. Check the events. Wait till you see how much is there. It's going to be really, really fun. A lot is coming ahead. So stay tuned and watch that. And remember, everybody, shine your light and shine it bright. See you guys later. Bye, everyone.